Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel, Living La Dolce Vita, and as always many thanks to all my subscribers. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, it's all free. And to all my recent subscribers, many thanks for joining me. So today is Sunday the 22nd? Sunday the 22nd. So plan for today is in this patch is to plant some first early potatoes. As far as they go, you know, obviously if there's any space left, then I'll plant, fill up that space with second earlies. So we'll the first order of the day is to get my burner going, my gas burner. I've got a new bottle now. Go over the surface just to cook it a bit, just in case there's any weed seeds. Cook them off. Right, let's have a look at the two varieties I've got, potatoes I've got. Okay, so on my right, these are Pentland Javelin, quite a small potato, and on my left, Cara, spelt C-A-R-A. Both first early, so I've never grown Cara before, so that'll be interesting to see how they turn out. Now then, they're quite a large potato, so I don't know, on some of them I may cut them. Anyway, we'll see as we go. So those are the two varieties, first earlies. I'm not going to grow that many, because last year I grew far too many, and because they don't keep, so I'd be better off growing second early and main crop really. Okay, so I'm just going to get the burner sorted out, and in a case of get on with this. Right, bye for now. I've now gone over the surface and just counted it out. So we've got, say, first earlies here on my left this time. First earlies, they're all first earlies. Pentland Javelin on my left, Cara on my right, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 of those, and whatever those are, 30. Right, so let's get those in. So basically, with first earlies, they tend to plant them closer together, 12 inches I believe. I have seen them being planted even closer than that, but the closer you plant them, the smaller the potatoes you get, which is probably nice if you want salad potatoes. But I'm gonna, as I say, I'll plant them a foot apart in here, but it depends how many I've got, how many will fit to a row. So if it means making the distances less or slightly more to accommodate the amount I've got, then that's what I'll do. Right, and then distance between the rows, probably 3 foot. If I do it any less than that, it makes it awkward to try and earth up. Right, let's set you up and we'll crack on. Okay, welcome back. So these are the petal and javelin in front of you, and they're about a foot apart. Now I was going to do 3 foot spaces between the rows, but I'm going to put it back down to 2 foot. So I've done 2 foot plus the size of this bulb planter, which is about 2 inches across roughly. Right, and coincidentally, I don't know if it is deliberate or not, but this top handle cross piece is a foot long, or 1 of my feet long anyway. Plain marbles. So, magic, get it? Yes, okay, on. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. I'm wondering if I can squeeze another one in here. Might just do that. Anyway, I'll work that out shortly. So okay, so I'm not going to show you every single row. I'll probably put on time lapse. Right, and then obviously I'll just when they're all done, I'll just crumble up the soil, put it back in. Be that. Okay, bye for now. Okay everybody, so what I've done, I've increased the number in the row to 9 instead of 8. I've got 3 left over, so I'm going to put those 3 in the back garden just to use those up. Right, now then, the issue I've got now is they are too big. Let's see if I can demonstrate. Oh, I'm bending down here. These are too big. Well, they may just go in, but I don't want to knock off the buds, so the hole's a bit small. So what I may do, I may cut them in half. Sorry, you can just hold that a minute. So just hold it like that. So I don't know if you can see, there's a bud there, bud there, bud there. So if I sort of cut it across that way, I still got a couple of buds on that half and a couple of buds on this half. So that's when we're increasing your feed stock, if you like. Now then, I've looked it up. They recommend dipping this then in wood ash, which I've got some in the greenhouse, just to cover the open wound, as it were. Yeah, so I'll see how we go with that. Right, I'm not going to film that because it's basically the same as this. Dib a hole, plant it in. The only thing I will be doing is putting a bit of sulphate of ammonia down, not a lot, in each hole, just to localise a bit of feed. And that'll be the first earlies in. So, how many rows do you think? Same again? 3 rows?
Right, so there's 12 altogether.
So if we double that up, that's 24.
Yeah.
So, and what did we say, was it 3, 9, 27? Yeah, it's roughly about another 3 rows, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to come to around about here, approximately. I'll show you at the very end anyway. And then, yeah, then the rest, then I'll put second earlies in our patch. I got quite a few of those. Right, bye for now. Right, I think hopefully you can see. So, in case you don't know, potatoes have been left to chit. Could be left a little bit longer, but I want to get them in now. So basic chitting means letting these sprouts develop. Right, so where's the best way to cut this? So we've got one there, one there, one there. So if I cut him across there, that should do it. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, maybe 3 on there, 1, 3 or 4 on there. And then while the potato is still wet on the cut face, just dab it in some wood ash, and we'll go from there. I'm going to move those in case my son's stepped on. Where's the other one? Now then, just in case you're wondering, the ash needs to be wood, not coal. Mind you, most people, I think, not a lot of people are using coal these days, I don't think. So it shouldn't be an issue, but I thought I'd just mention it. Right. Let's say now we're doing the same again. And then see how far we go. Bye for now. So I don't know if you can see, got sulphate of ammonia granules. Just gonna put a little bit in each one. All the rest of them, not too much. And then when it comes to earthing up, I'll probably because obviously I'll fill these holes in now. In fact, I could fill this hole in it just to show you. So I'll just grab the soil, make it all nice and crumbly, and then fill it back up. There we are. Now then, obviously at some point they will start poking through. Whew. A week or two, and then maybe 2-3 weeks, then I'll start working the soil either side and start earthing up then. And yeah, that should what's that there? There we are. Okay. And then later, perhaps. I think it's the first week of April, which actually is not far away, but perhaps 2 weeks time, I don't know yet. Put my second earlies in, and I'll say these odd 3 of my pattern and javelin I'm going to put in the back garden. So just to reiterate, I got 1, 2, 3 rows of pattern and javelin, 2 rows of Cara first earlies, 2 foot between rows, and approximately a foot between each plant. As I say, if you plant them closer together, you get small potatoes. Further apart, you get bigger potatoes. Okay, everybody, that'll do for now, I think, and see you in the next one. And many thanks for joining me. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.